G'day, Argy crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day today and your family's happy and healthy. Let's take a look at 5 free mods I think you might want to use. These are some of the first mods I go to when I'm setting up a profile, because I find them not only useful, but some of them are fun. So, yeah, let's just get straight into it. All right, so the first one that I normally... Well, it is the first one I always pick and put at the very top of my mod list is the Sound Fixes pack for ETS2. This is done by the developer Drive Safely, this guy here. Shout out to you, Drive Safely. Great job with this. This enhances all the sounds within, or 99% of the sounds within ETS2. There's a complete list of all the features here that you can read up on once you go to the workshop page to subscribe to this one. So I won't go through it. You'll be able to read all about that. Go away, fly. You'll be able to read all about that when you go to the page, like I said, and hit subscribe. And that's how easy it is to install this. But do make sure that when you've subscribed to anything from the workshop that you then start the game, go to the game, and activate it. I put this one at the top of my mod list, just so you know, and he even recommends, I think, to put it at the top. Anyway, you'll be able to read all about it when you go there. But like I say, this is a must-have. I highly recommend that you do this because of the way it enhances all the sounds and adds different sounds to the game itself. It just makes the game so much more immersive. All right, so that's number 1. Now let's go back to the game and we'll take a look at number 2. Now number 2, let's switch that fella off. Number 2 is what you're seeing up here now on the screen. At the top of the screen is the Y.A.R.A, or yet another route advisor. Okay, and what that does is it will give you a small screen or strip at the top of the screen that shows you the information that is relevant to your truck and the job that you're currently at or doing. Now, let's move the truck away from the repair center here because I want to show you something else that comes with this. All right, so now let's have a look here. All right, so as you can see here now, because I've already got a job picked for this truck, now at the bottom of that, there are some extra pieces of information. On the bottom left of that strip, you'll see 554 kilometers, 9 hours. That is telling me that's the length I have to go, or the distance I have to drive to get to this job, and how long it's going to take. And then over on the right at the bottom of it is now telling me the estimated time of arrival. So the relevant information that I need is all there, and it's compacted in such a way that it doesn't take up the entire screen and so forth. It just looks a lot better. Also, if you have a look at the top right in that strip, you'll see an envelope. So any email that you get, it will notify you by lighting that up. Also, there's a set of scales beside it, and that will tell you if you have to stop at a weigh station. Then it tells you next to that in the green, it's telling you how much cash you have. Then you have the speed limit, the speed that you're currently at, and then the gear that you're in. I'm not sure what that next icon is with the eye, but I'll have to find that out. I've forgotten what that is. Then you have the current time and day. Then you have the truck condition, so if there's any damage, it will show up in red there. Then you have your fuel system, telling you how much fuel you've got in the truck. And then what you can do is you can turn on a GPS down in the bottom right, as you can see there, and it's a transparent one, which is good because then you can get to see what's happening underneath it rather than it blocking out what's there. But you can zoom in or zoom out, whichever you prefer. As you can see, I'm running through the different zoom levels. Or you can switch it off completely. You can switch the whole thing off. So for example, if you're in the truck, let's start the truck up. Make sure it's out of gear. Yep. Then if you want, you can turn everything on, or you can turn it off like I normally do, because I normally have a GPS in the truck, but you still get all the relevant information you need at the top. And one other thing that it does, if you look at the top right, you can see there's a little mirror there, and that's what Y.A.R.A does. When you load up this mod, it transforms the mirrors into these smaller mirrors, but they're still very visual. The graphics in them are quite good, and because of the size, how compact they are, it doesn't get in the way of everything. And so you can either have both mirrors on, just the one driver's side or the one passenger, or you can have them all off, just like you would normally. But it does compact them and makes it look a lot better. Also, when you go to job, it comes up in a lot more modern looking display, so that you can then see what job you're currently doing. Currently I don't have a job because I haven't picked it up. Oops, wrong button. Go back. But then you can turn that off if you want. But any notifications will come up in that display and show you. For example, if you go to damage, I should have just done it on here. It comes up, like I say, again in a quite nice design for the display, and then you can just use it like you normally would, and go to a service center or whatever. Whoops. And so that's the Y.A.R.A, yet another route advisor, and like I say, I'll leave a link to that in the description. And then, actually, what we'll do, let's go here. Y.A.R.A, there it is there on the workshop. And again, like I say, this is a free one, and all you've got to do is subscribe to it, and it automatically loads it into the game for you, and then you've just got to activate it in your mod list. And this will explain everything to you and show you all the different designs and whatnot, and the way it works. He's got the UK truck that's in, but you get the idea. And again, it'll tell you all about the different features it's got in the workshop. Then the next one, which you might have already heard, is the engine sounds that you're hearing. That engine, I cannot stand the standard engine sounds of the European trucks. They sound like vacuum cleaners to me, because there's no beefiness to it, there's no rumble, it's just like it's gasping for air. But what we've got here is we've got the 810 horsepower Lope, I think it's the Cummins N14 in here. What we'll do is we'll go into the workshop and I'll show you this mod. And again, this is a free workshop mod that you can get, and it is an older mod. It hasn't been updated for quite some time, but it still works in the game, and it works on probably 90% of the trucks, or maybe even more. I normally have this engine in the truck, but for this purposes I've gone with the Cummins M14 810 to show you this free mod. And if I go over here, you can see it's JC Amateurs engine pack, and it has quite a few different engines. It has the Cummins M14, and from the 1088 right down to the 550 horsepower. Then you go through to your Caterpillars, has a ton of Caterpillars. Then it has your PACCAR, various horsepowers. Scanias, again, various horsepower. Your Mack engines, and again, various horsepowers in that. Then it has your Caterpillar again, and these are all in that JC Amateurs engine pack. And we'll have a quick look at it. And like I say, as you could tell with that engine, it just makes it sound so much better. And that's this one here. And like I say, yeah, it hasn't been updated since 2023, but it still works within the game. And again, all you've got to do is hit that subscribe button. It will download it to the game for you automatically. and then all you've got to do is go start the game, go into your mod manager, and activate it within the mod manager list. But you'll see here in this one, you can see quite a few different engines that are included in the pack. And yeah, right here you can see all the various horsepowers, and I think it's probably even still got more than this now. But again, you'll read all about that once you go to the workshop to grab the engine pack if you're interested in that one. And that's number 3. Number 4, while we're here, is this fella, this guy, Farsel's Cab Cats. So if you're a cat person, I'm a cat and dog person. I have a dog and a couple of cats. And this cat here in particular looks nearly identical to one of my cats, which is called Tiger. So I call him Tigers. And you can actually get quite a few different cats. So you can get Ghost, you can get Lockie, you can get Spot, you can get The Void, and Tobias, which is Tiger, or Tigers, and Tux. And they go on the dash. But not only that, he doesn't have to just go on the dash. By the way, he has other items that you can use, like his collar and a cat toy that you can hang off the air conditioner. You can hang him from here as well, as you can see. Or you can also put the cats or these cat toys on the seat. So you're not limited to just the dash. And also, if you look back here, there's a cat bed that you can use on the bed, or you can again put the cats on the bed. So you can basically surround yourself with cats if you're that way inclined. I'm not, I just want the one. So I just have Tigers on the dash. He comes with me in most of the trucks and for a ride along. So that's the cats. And like I say, the fact that you've got other bits and pieces with it too, not just the cats, sort of makes it a bit more immersive. And like I say, you've got the toys and whatnot. There's also a dog one. I don't have that installed at the moment, but I'm going to look at that later and probably do that in another video and show you all about that one. So if you want dogs sitting on the seat beside you, you can do that too. So that's Farsel's Cats. Let's have a look at him. Where is he? There we are. Farsel's Cab Cats. And that's done by Farsel. And again, it will tell you all about it here if you're interested in it. In fact, one of my cats has just come into the room. And yeah, so that's Farsel's Cats. Yeah, okay, so the next one I'm going to have to set up, so just bear with me. Okay, this next one is a...
Turn
you have a look
left.
over there through the window, is an upgrade to your garage. As you can see, that's my garage there. And what it does is any large garage that you get, it turns it into a double story.
Turn right.
I'm going to just stop here and then jump outside so you can have a proper look at it. Let me just set that up. Right, so yes, there we go. Okay, so you can see there it sets it or changes it to a double-decker garage for you, and you can put your own signs and whatnot on it. What I'll probably do is I'll do another video where I can show you how to put your own signs on it. And if you look in here where the truck is inside, you can put your own stuff on that as well. There's a shiny truck. Also down here, if you go inside, you can see inside it's quite spacious. You've got your garage icon, you've got a sleep icon, you've got your fuel icon outside so you can refuel. What we'll do is I'll jump back in the truck and we'll drive through so you can have a look at it. Old traffic. Okay, so
Arrived at your destination.
as you can see through here, you drive in and you can sleep here. As you can see, it's got a parking lot. So you can hit your button there to, and also here you can manage your garage. So hit enter. So you can come in here and change it and do stuff to it, or put trucks into it, whatever you want to do. In there. Also outside here leads up to the top deck. And yes, you can actually get up there. And you can get up there with a trailer. I've done it before. Although you've got to take your time because it's quite tight. You end up hitting a wall or something. But as you can see, yes, you can get up to the top story. Drive in here, park your truck up here if you want. Out, around. Got staff members doing their work there. So yes, that's the double decker, or what is it? Hang on, let's have a look what it's actually called. I keep getting this one confused. Transall, that's it. Transall Garage D deck. So as you can see here in these pictures, you get your trucks up there. But again, I'll leave it linked in the description so you can have a look at it. This one's done by the guy H.G. Swinney. Shout out to you, H.G. Swinney. You do a great job on these garages. And it will tell you all the features that you've got. And also follow the instructions about putting this extra downloadable file into it. Because what will happen is if you don't, and the trail, when you go to pick up a trailer, it may spawn in, let's see if I can find the corner that anyway, it may end up damaging the trailer unless you use that relocating file. So anyway, pay attention to how to install it when you do go to have a look at it, and then you won't have any problems. So that's the Transall Garage D deck. And again, like I say, it adds great immersion to the game because of the features that it's got. And also the fact that you can personalize it makes it so much better. Also, what I wanted to tell you about, and I'm not going to actually show this to you because I've actually done a complete video on this by itself. It's just only features this. This is SimDash that I use here on these two tablets. As you can see here, I've got the instrument cluster, and over here I've got the button box. All right, so let's just go back to the game and come back into the truck. And as you can see here, if I press the buttons on the on the button box on the tablet, it operates everything within the truck. Go to the map, you can go to job, and all my telemetry shows up here on my instrument cluster. As you can see, things here, temperatures, pressures, revs per minute, speed. It even shows me how far I'm pressing the accelerator down, and if I put my foot on the brake, you'll notice you get red, and it gets a red bar here that shows it, if you can see that. But anyway, I digress. I'll put a link in the description of this one for SimDash. It'll show you how to install it, where to download it, and how to set it up, the complete thing. So that if you're interested in doing that, have a look at that video. It'll either be in the description, or it'll be one of those little squares that you get at the end of, like a recommended video at the end of this video, if you know what I mean. All right, so yeah, hopefully that's all explanatory or self-explanatory. It shows you exactly the mods that I go to first. They're not all the mods that I use. I mean, I use up to 130 something mods in different profiles, but they're the sort of first ones I go to when I'm setting up a profile. And hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, give me the thumbs down. That way I know. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. YouTube loves it, and I love it because it helps support the channel. And And if you know anyone else that might be interested in this video, please share it with them. That helps as well. And hopefully, if you did enjoy it, we'll catch you in the next one. And it's bye for now.